You've been living in this mansion. And he was like, hey, bro, don't tell anybody, that's be between us. Oh, I told everybody. Okay. He was like, don't tell nobody. I said, I'm gonna let you know now. I'm telling everybody. Welcome to this edition of Something to Say with KB. I am he, K to the B, coming at you with so much personality, giving you my 2 cents and my opinion yesterday and today, because I always got something to say. All right, before I even get started here, I would like to just say one thing. Thank you all for coming on here and watching. I know a lot of y'all who are just now tuning in to me. I know y'all probably like, who is this? Who is this with these frames on? Love these frames, gonna wear them every day. I have a whole bunch of black frames. I live for some frames, all right? So get used to them. If you don't like them, I do, all right? Those who know me, I am KB. I always have something to say, and I am going to be talking about movies, music, TV shows, web series, the culture, things on social media, things that happen in life that I see what goes on. I love to talk about it. But one thing about me is I don't do the dragging. All right. I'm not on here to talk negative about anybody. Right. I don't do that. That's on you. I don't do that. All right. I know people that do, and I be tuned in. Trust me. I watch because everyone has a lane. All right. And that's their lane. And my lane is to show people that you can be entertaining and positive at the same time. Because folks always say, we don't like to see nothing positive, or people only pay attention to mess. Well, not anymore, all right? Not with me. Now, I give my honest opinion. Trust me, I give it honest, but I don't drag anybody. I just can't do that. My mental health don't work like that, and I believe in karma. And subscribe, because you are going to enjoy every time I post a video. Like, comment, share. Now, let me tell you about the comment section. You can say something negative in the comment section. I probably will never respond to you. I might look at it and keep it going. All right. I really don't care. I only respond to positivity, positive vibes only. If you have any negative vibes, if you say it, I'm not going to respond to you. I'm going to keep doing me. All right. Because you could be in the comments. I don't like those frames. I'm going to have a different frame next time. All right. All right. So what's on the menu today? Not menu. Lord God, I got hungry already. What's on the list for today? I'm going to be talking about Rasing Kanan, and I have a reflection from Rasing Kanan, whatever the name is, y'all know what it is. The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air reboot. Do we really want one? Do we really need one? Well, they don't care because it's already being made. I'm going to talk about that, and I'm going to talk about the premiere of season 3 of Chasing Dallas. All right? You ready? I'm ready. Let's go. All right, let's start with Rasing Kanan. All right, Power Book 3, Rasing Kanan. I always say the name wrong. Starts with the K. All right. You didn't think I was going to enjoy it as much as I did. We got one more episode left. Episode 10 is the season finale. I've been looking forward to watching Rasing Kanan. One part of today's episode, well, yesterday's episode, whenever you watch this, Sunday's episode that got to me, I did not like seeing Jukebox and Marvin getting into it. That broke my heart, and even broke his heart at the end, after when it was over with. But let me tell you this, one thing about Marvin, he must got some good insurance, because every time something go on, he crashing a car. He's crashing a car. I'm not going to give any spoilers. If you didn't see the episode 9 that just came on this past Sunday, I'm not giving any spoilers. Just know that this was the moment where Kanan said, all right, it's go time. It's what it is at that point. But when the finale happens next week, I'm going to talk about it. But let's take a trip back. Let's go back a couple episodes, all right? There was an episode where he went to the club, the party, to see his friend Famous rap. And while his friend was rapping, he started looking like, wait a minute. Hold up a second. You don't live this life that you rapping about. And at that very moment, I had a reflection because that has happened to me before. Listen to this story. All right, I'm in high school. All right, I'm in high school, and I believe I was in 11th or 12th grade. I can't remember the year, 11th or 12th grade. All right, so I had a friend who everyone knew he rapped and stuff like that. He was rapping. He was a really good rapper, but his raps were about him being poor, his family not having enough money to eat, and him living in the hood and things like that. Okay, I understand. That's real. That's real life. That's what you live. I respect it. All right, rapping about your life. I respect that. But this is when it took a turn. So one day we were at school and he asked me to ride home with him after school because we had to come back to school. I believe it was homecoming. Something was going on. We all had to come back to school. So I rode home with him. So I'm expecting to go to the hood. So I'm like, oh, I get to see where he lives. He's going to invite me to his house because to see where he lives. Okay, it's cool. All right, so I'm going. So as we're pulling up, we go through a gated community. I don't know about anybody else's hood, but I don't know. It was a gate around there. I'm like, oh, we must not be going to his house because he lives in the hood. This is a nice, lovely neighborhood. So we're riding through the neighborhood, and I'm sitting here like, oh, that's the way it felt. That's the way I felt when I came through the neighborhood. Oh, I was like, okay, well, hopefully I can live something like this before too. So we must be going to his aunt or his grandma's house or something like that. So we pull up, and all of a sudden, we get out the car. I see people there. He's like, hey, Mom, and everybody. And I'm like, Mom. I said, oh, they must be having a reunion over here because everybody is here. So I said, whose house is this? He said, oh, yeah, bro, this is my house. I said, your house? Oh, so y'all must just moved here. Y'all must have came out some money. All right, I like that, working hard, getting what you want. Y'all must have just moved here like yesterday. He was like, nah, bro, I've been living here my whole life. Your whole life? And I said, and he must have forgot that he told me and told all of us that he lives in the hood. He must have forgot because, sometimes he just must have forgot. So I said, I thought that you lived in the hood, in the projects, because that's what you rap about. So I'm sitting there like, oh, okay, what's up with this? From your rap songs, you said you've been living in the hood your whole life. And brother, if this is the hood with this big mansion of a house, sign me up. I want to live in the hood too. Sign me up. Sign me up for the Christian Jubilee. Sign me up to live in the hood if this is the hood. That's how I felt when his friend Famous was rapping. That's the way I felt. I was like, wait a minute. You're talking about all this living there, and there's nothing wrong with it. But, sir, you've been living in this mansion off of Clueless, the movie. You've been living in this type of mansion this whole time, but you're rapping about living in the hood. I said, oh, okay. I got in that car and we got back to the school and he was like, hey, bro, don't tell anybody that's be between us. Oh, I told everybody. Okay. He was like, don't tell nobody. I said, I'm gonna let you know now. I'm telling everybody. And it's okay. Be where you from. But don't be rapping about stuff like that. You don't be rapping about stuff that you ain't lived. Right. So that was my reflection on Rasing Kanan, whatever the name is. Y'all know what it is. All right. But hey, I'm gonna talk more about it once the season finale is over with and we can discuss the season and make some predictions of what we think the next season's going to be about. All right, let's go. All right, here we go. Now, I'm minding my business on down to the Instagram and seeing all the news and stuff. And then all of a sudden, I start seeing the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air remake. I'm like, okay, y'all, there's a remake. Somebody want to remake a movie every year. I mean, every time you turn around, there's a remake. They're really going to go ahead with a remake. And my question is this. Do we really need a remake? Do we really need a reboot? I mean, can we just let it go and just have the moments and the memories and we just rewatch it on all the streaming stuff? Do we really need it? I don't think we do, but it doesn't matter what I think because they're making it anyway, all right? They got 2 seasons they got already. So we might as well get on board and watch if you want. But I will say this. I ain't gonna lie. I don't mind the reboot. My only concern is the person that's going to play Aunt Viv. Whoever's playing Aunt Viv, you got to bring it, all right? Because I love the first Aunt Viv. I didn't care too much for the second one, so you got to be the first one for us, all right? And you ain't got to act just like her. I'm just saying, but Aunt Viv was my favorite character the first 3 seasons, all right? And, of course, Will Smith, his character is being played by Jabari Banks, all right? I'm interested to see how this is going to take. how this is going to go. So according to Newsweek.com, this is what they're saying. A reimagining of the much-loved 1990s sitcom The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air is in the works. It's not another comedy, however, but will tell the story of Will through a darker, dramatic lens. All right, so it's going to be a drama. All right, it's going to be a drama series. Okay, good, because, you know, a lot of reboots, people be wanting you to revert back to the old one and say something like the old one. Like, no, all right, okay, because I guess they knew we were going to compare. Speaking of reboots, now I will say this, I was not too excited to hear this. They are saying that the Bodyguard is in the works of having a reboot. The Bodyguard, the Bodyguard. I can't. What? Y'all, I don't understand. Let me fix my glasses. Oh my God, I gotta fix my glasses. I don't understand why they would do this. Like, okay, I get the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, okay, but The Bodyguard is one of the most beloved movies ever, with one of the most beloved singers ever. And you're going to remake this. I'm not gonna lie. If I was a singer and an actress, I would be like, do you want to do the remake of The Bodyguard? No, I'm fine. They ain't about to drag me from doing this if I don't do this any justice. All right. And everyone has their picks on who should play the Whitney Houston role. All right. Everyone has their picks. Let me read what Billboard.com is saying, who their picks are. I'm not gonna read all of them. I'm gonna just show you some of them. All right. One of their picks, they said, I'm gonna read it from my phone. One of their picks, they said Cardi B. Now, I love Cardi B, but I don't know how they would. She doesn't sing. Does Cardi B sing? She doesn't sing that I know of, but I guess, and this is what they're saying. They're saying that it will be a change. The storyline will shift if Cardi B plays, and the storyline will shift. Y'all, this is not, we don't know who's going to do it. This is just people making their predictions from Billboard, all right? They said Cardi B was one of them, all right? After that, they said Lil Nas X. Well, that would be another one, because that would be a turn. If Lil Nas X played the part of Whitney Houston, the whole entire thing would change. So I get that. All right. You know, I mean, anything he touches is gold anyway. So you might as well just let him do it. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, if he did it, the marketing of the movie would be genius. All right. Here goes another one from Billboard. They said Jennifer Hudson. I mean, she can sing. I mean, she's the only one that I feel like can sing the songs. No, she's not. Deborah Cox can. Deborah Cox can sing a Whitney Houston song, but they said Jennifer Hudson as well. She did Aretha. I love Jennifer Hudson. I love her. I love her. But I don't want to, I'm fine. Not for this. Like, she did Aretha. There it is. But let somebody else come and do this, all right? But I love Jennifer, though, but not for this movie. Next person, they have Beyonce. I mean, she can never do wrong for me, so go ahead and give Beyonce the script. Go ahead and let her do it. Beyonce was on there. I mean, the soundtrack would be phenomenal from beginning to end. One thing we know about Beyonce is sister can put an album together. Sister can sing. All right? All right? Come on. The comments, who you think should play the Whitney Houston role? I think Deborah Cox should do it, all right? Give Deborah Cox, I think she's been doing it on Broadway, if I'm not mistaken. All right, let's go on down to Dallas, Texas. Chasing Dallas premiere finally. All right, because I love watching these web series. I ain't gonna lie to you. These web series get more of my attention than these shows on mainstream. All right, I'm really feeling this. All right, I was loving the premiere coming back, just how everything was well put together. Great job. Great job. So I was looking forward to it. All right, I'm gonna talk about some things that stood out to me in the Chasing Dallas. Let me put a disclaimer on this before we even get to talking. One thing about me is I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna talk, but I'm never gonna drag or throw shade at anybody or make anybody feel bad. That's not what I do. Like I said earlier, karma ain't gonna knock on my door. All right. And plus, I don't have the energy for that. That's not my personality. As you can see, as I'm sitting on here, that's not my personality. I just love having a good time and just talking. But I am honest at the same time, all right? I am honest. I will give my honest opinion as the season goes on, which I might feel like somebody could have did something different or what they can do to work it out, stuff like that. This will not be in the order of how people came onto the screen throughout the episode, so we're just going to talk, all right? So let's talk. It came on. I was very, very excited. Everybody is chasing on here. I'm telling you that now. Everybody is chasing on this season. First up, I will have to say Robert, all right? I was very interested in seeing who Robert was. I think I remember seeing him or hearing his name or seeing a little bit of him when they did the retreat. But this time we got to know who he was. I was like, okay, hearing him talk, all right. Then he said He does nails. And he was talking about he does nails. So I got my phone. I said, wait a minute. I got to see this. I got my phone. So I got to looking. Instagram, looking right here. And I got to swiping. Swipe, 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 swipe. Oh, oh. He does do nails. And he's good at it. And he does hair. And he's good. Oh. You got my vote, all right? Brother does nails, and he's good at it. And he does hair, and he's good at it. But you wouldn't, and be honest, y'all, you wouldn't think that by the way he looks. And one thing I like about our people, we can look anywhere we want to look. A look does not mean a talent. To be outside the box. Talent doesn't have a certain look. Because you're a singer, you look this way. Or if you're a hairstylist, you look this way. Or if you do nails, you look this way. I don't know who put us in the box, but Robert's showing everybody we tearing that box down. All right, and I'm loving it. I'm looking forward to seeing more and get to know more about Robert and seeing more about him. All right, so let's go on to Ariel O'Hara. I hope I'm saying it right. Y'all, thing about me is I've been messing people's names, but I got to do better. If I'm saying the name wrong, y'all charge it to my mind, not my heart, as the church folks say. Charge it to my mind, not my heart. Ariel O'Hara. Sister, she says she's number one, never be mistaken for number two. And I'm here for it. I love your vibe. I love her spirit. And I just be like, support, support, support. Now, I will say this. For the fact that you went home and you made your friend that outfit that fast, okay, let me tell you something. When I need an outfit, I'm calling you. I know it would get done, and it looked nice, too. So I'm calling you. So you got my business. Let me find out one day I'm going to wear something. I'll be like, who you wearing? Ariel O'Hara. Can't wait to hear people say that. All right, I love it. And I love your vibe. I love her spirit. All right, y'all, then Carrie D came on the screen and just did his, how you doing? I can't sing it like you. Won't ever try to sing like you. You singing and also helping another artist along the way. I love that. Y'all, you know what? I'm just really impressed with everyone. With everyone. Trey Howard touching my heart in this episode when he was like he wanted to get his LLC because he didn't want to look like he was not a legitimate business. That lets us know his heart. Now, when Trey pulled out that little whiteboard, the little board, and he had his little thing down there, I said, oh, Trey is for real. Oh, he is for real. He had a little thing on there, and you put your little things on here. He better be organized. All right, I was impressed. All right, all right, I love that. Dior. Now, Dior, I've been a fan since season 2 when Dior came on the scene. Now, I'm laughing at Dior when they went to Home Depot and the man was asleep on the job. Dior. I ain't gonna lie to you. Home Depot is a very comfortable place to go. It could be 1,000 people in Home Depot, but it still seems so quiet. All right, I'm telling you, Home Depot, just relax. All right, play with me on a good day. Let it be raining outside. I'm in Home Depot. You're gonna find me in home decor section, knocked out. So I do understand. But I'm really excited to see about Dior this season. See how his everyday days go, because from the trailer and his interview with Imani Van Zant, which I'm excited to see that she is back doing this as well. I live for her. But seeing what he's doing, how he had to leave a certain place in 3 days. So I'm excited to see him overcome that. All right. Because one thing I learned about Dior from season 2, brother's not easily broken. You can't break him. He has hands too. You can't break him, and he's going to get his. So his strength is probably going to help somebody else. I live for it. See, it's more than just the drama. All right. This show is more than just the reads and throwing the shade. This show inspires a lot of people. All right. It does. It inspires. All right. It inspires. So one of my favorites, George. George was getting ready for his party, and George said he is not inviting Reese. Why are you not going to invite my brother? All right, my brother in my head. You better invite my brother. When he was going back through the things for his party, he was like, and who we not inviting? I'm sitting here like, I live for George. I live for George. All right, but last but not least is the brother in my head. Reese is my another brother from another mother, which I never met Reese before, but I swear Reese is my brother from another mother, all right? I never met Reese, but I feel like I know Reese just by watching this. I like Reese, all right? I will say, you do a great job being an EP and a cast member, all right? Because it's a very hard thing to do. Where do you cross the line? Okay, you're the EP, but I'm beefing with you at the same time. You know what I'm saying? But you do a great job being an EP and being a cast member. And he came on the screen looking like a Paris stewardess, All right, a stewardess from Paris. All right, in Dallas. Great job. A great first episode. Everyone who had a hand in making this episode work, it was phenomenal. I mean, it was like watching a mainstream episode. And from the season trailer, I'm ready. Now, you know who I'm really ready to see? I'm ready to see Dre Sember. I'm ready to see Dre Sember. Dre Sember is hilarious to me and entertaining to me. I watch these shows for entertainment, and I get inspired by a lot of things that you all do as well. So thank you for watching this edition of Something to Say with KB. Be yourself, love yourself, and remember, your haters can copy, but the paste won't be the same. And I'm out.